in this day and age, sadly, it doesn't take much to entertain Jamaicans. I mean, I don't know, bash me. I have to watch you now because I don't know if it's splice and edit. Here I go.
We don't do none of those.
Yes, we do. Hear me, I say. It doesn't take gimmicks around Jamaica right now. If you just find a gimmicks, you don't even have to work hard. But find a gimmicks, make sure somebody record it. It can just... We're not going to use an example of previous gimmicks that became a trend, but Jamaica is a gimmicksy place.
Mash up the place, but you are not for this. Yo, me nah miss number one funny list. Mash up the place.
People, welcome back to the Fix It Boy Nar here with Ari, and we have a visual author in the building. Before we get to that, I have to say big ups to our sponsors, Itopia Life, Herbos, or Cannabis and Culture combined for one-of-a-kind experience. You can visit them at 10A West Kings House Road, just across from the Canadian Embassy. Also, you can follow them on Instagram at Itopia Life or visit their webpage at itopialife.com for the latest info on strains and merch. This is also brought to you by Self-Care Friday. The skin is the largest organ on the body, and whatever is applied is absorbed by the body, thus into the bloodstream. Therefore, you don't know, so it's important that we're mindful of what we use on our body, and this is where Self-Care Friday comes into play. They take away all the hassle of you having to worry about what goes on your skin, as their products are safe and sustainable. They're handmade with natural source ingredients from Earth. Their nourishing products range from organic, natural, and vegan, as they are cruelty-free. Love your skin, and your skin will love you back. Give your skin sanctum and choose Self-Care Friday, and let's make every day Friday. You don't know, so you can use the code FIX15 to get 15% off all purchases. That's the code FIX15 to get 15% off all purchases. Follow them on Instagram and TikTok at Self-Care Friday. Visit their website at selfcarefriday.com. This is also brought to you by
Trends and Deals. Follow them on Instagram at Trends and Deals to get everything that you need for your face and body.
There we go. Well, shout out Rep JA as well for the merch. Can't forget them. Shout out to Rep JA for sending us this dope merch.
True.
There we go. All right, people. As we say, we have a visual author in the building. Film director. Editor. Hold on. Documentarian. Hold on. Producer. Cultural tastemaker. Yeah. That works. There we go. Jay Will in the building. There we go. Yo, people, if you ever want to know how the interview is set up.
Yes, we're gonna say it.
There we go. Bless up though, Jay Will.
Wagwan.
Thank you for coming, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man, and give thanks for speaking with us at Weddy. And allowing this to be set up there. Oh, God, yeah. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
You know what I mean? And then you're like, yo, they don't invite me up here yet. I'm like, yo, brother, you're fired. Like, we don't even know, say off, man. You think they're fired exclusively and all these things.
Yeah, because I haven't seen, like, you've done much videos, like a lot of music videos. Like, you want...
Anymore,
yeah. Like... You know, like you once had
you have to grow, you know what I mean?
Reign supreme. Every video was game over.
Yeah.
When you made that transition out of music video directing?
Well, never did get enough money.
Oh.
Nah, and also too, you have to grow. You understand? There's a lot more J Wills around right now. You understand? And from when I started, and everything is a stepping stone. You know what I mean? You use, in my case, I was working abroad. Then I used that to get into the industry, into Jamaica, to do music videos. Then the music videos I did got me to do commercials here. Then I got a TV show. Then from a TV show, I got a documentary. From a documentary, maybe a short film, you know what I mean? And then bigger music video. You understand? So you have to elevate. So sometimes you have to leave certain things to certain people, you know, and do the jobs that, because there's certain jobs that I'm doing right now that another director in Jamaica probably could not compete for, or they wouldn't get it, you understand? So I have to leave certain things.
Like the Super Bowl, like Super Bowl ads and all these things.
Yeah. So, I mean, Because let's just talk about let's just go back in history. Let's go back in time. It's always nice to have people who pretty much helped shaped our childhood, and I think you're one of those people because
childhood.
Yeah. No, because before you was music video at one point. That Jamaican music video never really take much stock in, to be honest. It's just regular. And they seem to be a little bit low resolution. I wouldn't want to say low quality, but low resolution. There wasn't much there to it. And then, you come across a couple of years oh, wait, this is nice. So this is nice. And then you see the J with over and over. So, I was just wondering what when you realized that you could make a difference in the music video scene in Jamaica.
I grew up in Spanish Town, went to St. Catherine Primary, St. Catherine High, then migrated to Florida, went to school in Florida, and got pretty much all of my training from high school, film school, college, and started in industry in the US. Mm-hmm. And I was a fan of what was happening in Jamaica. They used to have a TV show called Caribbean Rhythms on BET with a girl named Rachel. And that was pretty much the only outlet, that we could see stuff because YouTube wasn't around at that time.
Mm-hmm. And you couldn't get ER and then
we couldn't get none of them things there. As a matter of fact, every summer vacation we used to bring a VCR come to Jamaica and plug it in a record TV.
You might have to explain to people what that is.
Or Gen Z audience.
Well, if people watch this, they even know what the fuck you talking about, Jen?
Or Gen Z audience is what?
No, VCR, come on. Everybody must know what a VCR is.
I don't even think they know what a cassette is.
Judge.
Video cassette recorder, I don't know. Anyways, it's a recording device.
Yeah.
Nah, but we used to actually, even at one point, the first TV show that I did in the US, which was in college, I used to come here and record the music videos from TVJ, go back and edit out the videos and put it into a TV show format. Matter of fact, Walshy Fire actually was the host. Me and Walshy were best friends and we were in college at the same time.
Wow.
He was doing
FAMU?
it at FAMU, yeah. So he was doing his master's in journalism and I was undergrad. So we had a TV show called Pond the Hill and we used to get the videos from Jamaica and also from my virgin in Miami, Hans, used to send us up videos. So we used to collect videos and editing. So while she used to just go around pranking people, actually.
Yeah.
Pranking people.
Like
and
it was Ashton Kutcher before Ashton Kutcher?
Before. Matter of fact, who we based our show off was the guy named Hits. It was BET Hits on the Street. I don't know if you know him, but he was the first. Now, before Ashton Kutcher. Yeah, man. BET Hits on the Street, guy named Hits. Mm-hmm. So we based our show off that. But we used to do other things, so interview people and do a lot of different things. But you understand that, so we were limited to see Caribbean culture on the screen or even here on the radio.
Yeah.
Where we were, even in Tallahassee, where we were going to school, while she was, I wouldn't say the first, but one of the first people to bring certain kind of dance. You'd hear reggae songs, but he was one of the first people to bring dancehall music playing on the radio station at school. So anyways, I always, even though I was working at the highest level, because out of school I got a job at MTV, and even though I was there,
out of school,
straight out of school, yeah. But I was fortunate enough to intern at MTV while I was in college.
Okay.
So my senior year, I got an internship working at MTV that summer, so I had already got a foot in the door. So I was making connections while I was still in school, trying to get a job. And when I got out of school, couldn't get a job at MTV yet, so I just got a job at CBS, which is what my degree was for journalism. And MTV was more entertainment. You understand?
Yeah, because you say you work with Dan Rather, and I'm like, how you work with Dan Rather to move?
Yeah, it was yes, I was working directly out of school.
Yeah,
I had a journalism degree, so I was working at CBS in New York. So when 9/11 happened, I was actually writing at CBS.
Wow.
You understand? And then it was just a crazy time in news, a lot of sad stories. With everything going on, it was just too much. Yeah. And I eventually transferred to a lower position at MTV. So take a PA job at MTV just to
kind of decompress.
Come out of news, yeah.
So why you never, question, why you never further that? Why?
No, I think I'm destined to be doing what it is I'm doing. As I said to you, I grew up here pretty much. Well, you'd have said, no, I grew up in a church, you know? I used to go to Vilmore Seventh-day Adventist Church. So I grew up like very sheltered, just school, home, church. You understand? And so I never
church on the Seventh-day Adventist Church, long for Friday.
Yeah. So when I went away, I didn't experience much of dancehall culture, or it was kind of weird growing up in America. And everybody say, "Oh yeah, yard man, yeah, so you're supposed to know about Saleo and Skateland and them things." And I say, "Yeah man, I know about that, but I never know nothing about that. Never go a dance in my life. Never experienced nothing like that." You understand?
Like you know, but you don't really know.
Like you know of them, but you
Me no know.
Ever know
I'm
it?
foreign, we never have no way to see them. You understand? So I used to see I do some cassette and DVD and certain things.
Yeah.
So for me, while I was at the highest pinnacle of like the entertainment, like working at Viacom, working at MTV, I still like every time a Sean Paul song or a Wayne Wonder song or something come on, I was drawn to it, but I felt a little bit away from the culture. So what I started, I said, yo, I have to go back, I have to go to Jamaica just to get closer to my culture. And then a couple of trips to Jamaica, and I just fell in love with Jamaica from a different perspective. Like as a big man now, can go dance, can go certain things, experience certain things.
Yeah.
I was just like in love and I wanted to capture it.
Yeah.
So see them things that far me I work on The Real World You Never Saw, the Tom Green Show, all of them things that wasn't my culture. I was more drawn to.
Yeah, so I used to, because not to cut you, like when you were at MTV, I mean music TV, but they were where at the time you were going, they were focusing more on reality TV shows, right?
All right, so Viacom is it's a big umbrella. So you have Viacom and CBS is under the Viacom umbrella, BET, MTV, VH1, MTV2.
Yeah.
So the department of MTV that I was working on is called Home Videos. And that department is basically focused on taking content that's already on MTV. You know what you guys call right now, what you call binge watching, like how you would have the seasons?
Yeah.
Back in those days, we never have streaming platforms for you to be able to watch 5 seasons of The Real World. So back in those days, they had what's called box sets. Okay. So we used to take all the seasons of The Real World, put it in a DVD box sets. So I was in that department that used to take all the shows that we have on MTV, package them together in a box set, get some never before seen footage to add with it, and create the marketing tools to market it. We put it in Blockbuster or sell it.
Yeah. On TV. I remember seeing it on the ads. TV
so
ads,
that's the department that I was working in.
Oh, okay.
So I was editing all the shows that were popular on MTV at that time, which was like the Tom Green Show, Jackass.
You worked on the Tom Green. That's a deep MTV cut.
No man, like Beavis and Butthead, all of them shows.
You worked on Daria too?
No, but what I'm saying is I package. So what it is, I didn't really work on the literal show itself. But what I did, I took all the episodes, put them together, and created marketing tools.
So post-production, really.
Exactly, put it together. You understand? So mostly a lot of editing and deciding. Okay, all right, we have 4 seasons of Jackass. What should we do now to package it to sell to somebody? So I'd probably approach one of the cast members, shoot some stuff with him, like, you know.
So for never before seen.
Exactly. And for that component to it. So that's what I was doing there. But then once you're in at MTV, you could work in other departments. So you could get in for MTV Home Video. Then on the weekends, you could be editing something for MTV On-Air Promos or MTV Production or VH1. So once you're in the building and you have an edit room. So the edit room I had was just Avid. You know, so I was if you have an Avid room, trust me. If you're Avid certified, that was a shit back then. You understand?
Well, you know what it mean, Jervis? I don't know what it mean.
Avid is like Final Cut Pro?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, so Avid is was industry standard. And still is in some cases right now, if like all the big shows are edited on an Avid. Okay. You understand? So I was Avid certified, and that's what we use to edit all the shows on MTV. Okay. But meet up Avid, and then we link with a lot of different people. I used to hustle and edit stuff for them. Okay. You understand? So so
you are using that your skills now to kind of work with other people to go do extracurricular.
Exactly. And then what I did know is after visiting Jamaica, I met a couple of people here, I realized that the level of television was still the same as I was seeing when I was in college. So when I was in college, me used to look up to man like Kevin Lee, Raskas, all those guys were making videos, a lot of videos that influenced me, to be honest. Like there's a video, Impossible Train. Look up on the stage, it's a bird. You know? That was one of the first music videos that I saw me say, yo, man, direct music videos. You understand? And Kevin Lee do that, like, the man put the artist in a full cup, dog. A full cup, and if you ever see that video there?
I think I remember seeing that video.
The artist in the full cup, man.
I think I remember seeing that video.
Then, yeah, but there's a lot of videos that I saw, and I was like, yo, I want to make music videos, you know? And then I was originally just like a producer, which is a person who I wasn't really interested in directing. You understand? I was more interested in bringing people together.
Okay.
You understand?
So what turned that interest?
You reach a Jamaica and say, yo, you work at MTV, blood class. That means you must can't get with things. So people just kept taking this aspect of MTV
put it
angle. Exactly. If him do my video, then that means that I go play for MTV. You know what I mean? But, which wasn't the case. You know, so
did you explain that to them?
No. Remember say me I try busting her.
You're a liar.
No, remember say me I try busting her. You see me I say?
Yeah,
I try busting, and then also to be honest with you, I wasn't nobody at MTV. I'm never a big man or a top man. I use, and I don't like using this reference, but it's no shakiness, but it's like it's equivalent to being like a goldfish in the ocean. That was me in New York. And then I came to Jamaica and I was a shark in a fish tank. You understand? So I came to a smaller market with all the tools and all the knowledge that I had learned and acquired from working on all these other shows. And then I came and applied it here.
These people have more access, like bigger and better technology. You know that you have access and what you call it, so opportunity to use and learn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then what it is, I moved to Jamaica with just, I think it was what camera was it then? I think it was like a Panasonic P2 or something like that. And just start shoot video, you know what I mean?
So what was the first video? Let's go back then. What was the
first video? The first video actually.
Tell me how the story come about for you to shoot the video.
All right, so I was working at MTV, which was the inn, you know, and I met a dude named Casey Jackie, you know? And Casey Jackie was an artist, a New York-based artist. He had a song with Elephant Man. He said, yo, I never sung Elephant up and say, I said, Elephant Man? Pandy River Elephant Man? I said, yeah. I said, blows and say, yo, why you shoot the video? So line up the crew and everything to shoot the video. We I shoot it in New York. Song was called Diggy Diggy, right? Elephant Man and Casey Jackie. So, and then Casey is a top man. See me I say? Them man then a short of money. I think the man give me like 20,000 US in a $20 bill.
Ooh.
Wow.
Money. Them man the money if you ever.
He sold weed.
No man, Casey Jackie in the ramp. You see me I say? So me get a bag of money. You see me I say? Me get a bag of money for do this video. And I remember man, it was the craziest video because we had about 200 girls and we go up to Poughkeepsie and rent a mansion, and a snowstorm came the weekend. And we got snowed in while shooting the music video. And then the house, the electricity in the house, it was ran on like the heat in the house. It used oil. And then oil run out pan way in the house. And it was stuck. Nobody could leave.
How long?
For like 1 day.
Oh, you're trapped for 1 day.
Yes. And then the only source of heat in the entire house was a heated pool that the pool was attached to the electricity. So there was electricity, but the heaters worked from oil. Okay. You understand?
Yeah.
So everybody have to take off them clothes and go into the pool. And it was a mad, and the Elephant Man didn't show up for the shoot. So I remember Casey Jackie being really upset. But we shot this video without Elephant Man. So if you look, that was my first
Maybe
ever.
Was he snowed in too? Like was Elephant Man, was he?
Elephant Man never show up at all. He never. Elephant. I don't know the history to this day. I don't know the story.
No, like if you guys are snowed in, maybe he had snow encounters
Elephant Man just never show up.
Like was he meant like him same day I got show? Like?
I don't know if Casey never run the right amount of food. Only Ellie could have tell a story there. You understand? But me just know said the first video said Elephant Man featuring Casey Jackie, and there was no Elephant Man in the video. You understand?
This really look like one of them old time BT uncut videos.
Yes, exactly. Yes. That's what it ended up. A matter of fact, it ended up running on BT Uncut. It was too hard for TV, and it only aired on BT Uncut.
Yeah, there's a dirty version, an extended version. If I miss everything there.
I remember the Nelly video where you used to just see bare titties and like what?
Nah, so that was my first video, like official video as a director. And then I came to Jamaica to do a couple more videos for Casey Jackie, and then met Sharon Burke and a lot of other people. And then I think my first, who else? I think Cecile. Some of other videos was for Carl Henry, Cecile, and Wayne Marshall and Tammy Chin, actually, which is a very...
I can't.
Yeah, me responsible for Wayne Marshall and Tammy Chin being together.
Really?
Well, ask them.
We should.
No, seriously.
Because I know Wayne had
when-
the song and then she was on it, right?
Yes, all right. So you know part of this was so, yeah.
Yeah, I was obsessed with them at the time. So it was I can't take this. That song.
All right.
Yeah.
So Wayne and Tammy had the song together, and I basically put the music video together. You understand?
But you saw the chemistry from them because nobody couldn't
No,
convince me.
Tammy's boyfriend at the time was the producer of the song, and it's him pay feet.
Okay. So you did play Homewrecker in that instance. Then,
You saw the chemistry.
No.
So wait, how you
man-
responsible for them being together? Because I mean, you know.
I talk too much things like that. Just know, say them that situation, because I was putting them as a couple. You know, I was having them argue. They weren't a couple.
Yeah.
I put them as a couple, had them arguing. You understand? I remember one at the time. I think it was Conrad. I think his name is the producer, who was Tammy's boyfriend at the time, and Wayne Brethren too. You understand? So it was close. Anyways, I remember I wrote in a scene and say, yeah, Wayne and Tammy supposed to be in the bed and wake up together. Man said, no, take out that part. Take out that part. Take out that part. No, the two of them, just Wayne alone wake up in the bed. Wayne wake up. You see me, I say? And then I remember throughout the day, like, every time Conrad would leave and go up on the road to go get some food or some, Tommy said, come, I could shoot the scene with me and Wayne. So that scene with them, I hold hand and I walk the dog.
Yeah.
Conrad wouldn't make that go on.
No.
So we see like a chemistry from earlier, but it was two videos that we did, we actually did arguing and then why.
Yeah, I
There was
remember it was
some
a
of
part 1 and 2.
Yeah, there
Mm-hmm.
were some of the earlier videos.
Yeah.
What grade you did when that come out?
I was in I remember being in high school, so I was like grade 8 or
which year
9.
come out again?
To 2006.
I don't know. I
5,
don't remember.
6. Yeah, I remember being in high school.
I
though.
remember
I remember being in high school, and I'm like, them there.
Yeah, come talk
And
about
no,
childhood,
we're
man.
not
That's so
together.
long.
I mean, used to read them used to be in the paper, Youthling Gleaner, and they're not together, and I'm like, they're together. Like it was an argument with all my friends that we were talking.
Yeah, at the heights of 2000s, and you do music videos out here, like on average, how much music video you'd say you work on a weekly basis?
Weekly, it wasn't. You're going. There was a time which I liked. There was a time when you could turn on your television and you could watch 15 really, really good videos back to back to back. And that was a time when the music video industry was very, very competitive. You had Julia Bryan, Scorpio 21, you had Nadia Rose, Ras Casa, Kevin Lee, you had Gareth Colbrand, who you had, who am I leaving out? Delana Forbes, you had Kamala Bennett, myself, Big Daddy. You had a lot of other people.
But Jay, you literally dominated. I don't know if it was your game over tagline that was probably so distinctive about you and that probably separated you.
That's
from
what
the
that
rest.
show was. It was competitive. As I said, it was competitive. I know that whole game over thing come out. It was like competition. The man them used to go on like, yo, what a big man, yo, this foreign boy come down with him pretty camera. I want to come feel like set.
I remember Nordia too. I also remember Nordia because she used to work with I think it was Kartel. She used to work with Kartel.
Yeah, man, I love how Nordia had like a distinct style of even how she shot.
Yeah.
You understand me I say?
Yeah.
And she used to work with Trevor. Yo, I used to love, the industry was really booming. And as I said, it was very, very competitive. We used to talk trash to each other. And I mean, enough people used to try size up themselves. You have the big money when me did rate and was inspired by like Ras Casa, Delana Forbes, Kevin Lee. You know what I mean? Those were people that inspired me because they were before me and me learned from them and you know what I mean? And then came, I was working with them. But the other one, I mean, so whoop them. You know what I mean? And so that's how I came up with Game Over.
Yeah.
Then after me say Game Over upon a video and said, no more talking. Hold on, go on to bed.
Yeah.
Behave on yourself, right?
Game done.
Raskasa come and say, oh, me are the guru.
Yeah.
I mean, like Raskasa start calling himself guru. You know?
Okay,
Then Gareth
okay.
come and say, oh, me are the truth. You know what I'm saying? And then Shaq now, which Shaq not even the business, not the war. Shaq put on a video, I Shaq. No guru, the game has just begun. Pan a big idiot video too. You know what I'm saying?
Which video? Which video?
That's why I eat that video, brother. I eat that video. Not even, as we say, never belong in the war. You see what I'm saying? But it was really, really competitive. We're all friends, all in the industry, but we were working on a whole brand. Jamaica was able to compete with other markets, like good quality productions was coming out of Jamaica. So as I said, during that time, we were doing a lot of videos, but then some people come start hustle the business and say, well, we can buy one camera, put it on autofocus, put it on one gimbal, and just go so, Rascal, me a director. You understand? And I'm not knocking anybody's hustle because them not out there and them not rob and them not thief. And I'm gonna try. You understand? So in that breath, I don't really knock it, but what it did, it watered down the industry and watered down the level and the quality. Nobody now do no concept. Everybody do the same thing. Nobody now change fixed lenses or change shots or do no shot composition or any cinematography.
You think it's because, like, you know, most people just have a general, like, you know, director is just point and shoot. Like, they just have a basic understanding of it. So it's just like point and shoot, location.
It shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be like that because all the people who came before us, it wasn't like that for them. Look up the great directors. There's so much master classes online. There's so much ways to learn. There's so many resources.
Prior to now.
Prior to now, you talk about the one in Jamaica prior?
Yeah, like before.
That's what, but people came and changed that. People came here, people like myself and like all the people that you have been mentioned went and brought a different level of production to Jamaican production. So why we go back there? So you know what I mean? It's like when I grew up, I watch Oliver at Large and Titus and all them show there, and they were overacting. Lord God, where say, give me the cup. Where the cup there? They're overacting. You don't see people that do that no more, even though that's where we started. Because people started from acting on stage or the pantomime. You understand? And they brought that into television and they thought they had to overact. Like, boys, he this bulla and bun and cheese.
All the ads,
And then we have come so far from that now to where people can actually act and not overact. And people have elevated the game. So why we go back there? You understand? So the two local people that might come and mash up the thing and about point and shoot and now go do no research and as a host, as I said, it's better than them go rob. So I can't knock it. This is why I just leave that to them. So
that's why I was just trying to figure out if that's why.
It's from it's
well, you become unaffordable.
It's evolution. It's evolution. It's elevating yourself to doing other things.
You talk about that. Like, are you open? Are you somebody that is willing to mentor and
try guide,
bring some people on?
Anybody who know me right now, like. Even when me soon as acknowledge my sharing, I just I'm a person. Anybody who knows me knows that Jay is always sharing knowledge.
And even the reason why you're out there was IMC. You know?
Exactly. So we I'm really big on mentorship and anybody who works with me. And there's a lot of people that started out with me as a PA, eventually they're a camera assistant, eventually a DP, and then now they're directing. You understand? So we
who were some of your students?
No, not say students, but people who just work with me. Everybody will work with me, elevate. You know what I mean? People I've worked with over the years, Ezra, Jade, Marlon, like all of the people around me. Like there's people, all right, for example, there's a lot of people right now that are directors. When I started working with Storm was a DP only. And I think editing, Storm Salter, Storm used to shoot for me, edit for me. And then I think Storm used to shoot for me. Then I think he AD'd for me one time. Raskasa. I AD for Raskasa AD for me. You understand? Gareth used to be my editor and my DP. That's Gareth Coburn. Then he's a director. You understand? So I think people in the business, they elevate. Not because of me. It's just that that's what they were destined to do. And so everybody have a start. You understand? And then they elevate into something else.
May I ask you, was it so much that you saw that the business was changing, you know, based on what you outlined a while ago? Or is it that you just thought it was time to do different things? Like, was it that you saw certain things that creepy and you never like and say, all right, you know what?
No, man, it's not like that. I think every opportunity for me created an opportunity for another. You understand? And first me I get $5,000 for do music video. Then an opportunity came for a video for 10 grand and I do it, then it look good. And a man say, oh wow, you can do that for 10 grand. What if me give him 20? Then me get 20. And when you get 20 grand for do a video, then you're like, you don't really want the 5 grand video them no more. It's just kind of like you don't want to stay at that level. And I think that's the biggest issue with a lot of the people here. First thing a man run a DM and want a video, yo J, how much you gonna charge me? I'm like, that's not how it works, how much you have? No, but how much you charge? So what you mean? So it means the people them want to do video for you, them charge the same amount of money for every video them do? That's how much you charge. And I think that's the problem. You have some man, them are the 2 grand man, the other man, them are the 3 grand man, them man are the 4 grand man, them man are the 5 grand man. And when them call me and me tell them 130 grand, them think me a madman. You understand? It's just like you're not on my level.
But then,
like, no,
but I was asking, like, is it that the song that you have, so when the person bring the song to you, the artist bring the song to you, and you meditate and you say, all right, this is da 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 da, and you like you said, you give them a budget, so it's not necessarily how much you.
No, that's some do it.
It's not?
How much you have? You have to put it at where you can reach it. So it's like how much you have? You have $3. All right, here we go on. You see $3, me start make $3 video from about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But here what? You see if you get 7, I can probably make a video for knowing what your target audience is, listening to this song. You only have $7, so here we're not gonna go elaborate. We're not gonna go to certain things. The people them well, the girl them like, so the song, the video have to be like this. I'm gonna go customize something for you for your $7. You understand? A way you can afford.
Makes
Or
sense.
if we can say, yo, here we go, I'm gonna build an idea for you, make one of the 3 grand man them shoot it. You follow me I say?
Then you
But
can
the
charge for that?
No, maybe I don't know. I'm just give it to them because they can't even afford it. You follow me I say? But the point of me I say is not that people say, oh man, them man, they arrogant or them man, they... Alright, no. It's just like, let's be honest, let's be real. Like, it's either you want a 1-bedroom house over Portmore, or if you want a mansion up a Cherry Garden, are 2 different money.
Yeah.
So tell me what you want. You understand? Me, I build mansion from where there. That me specialize in. But I can build a 1-bedroom. I mean, probably no, it's not in the benefit for me to go build a 1-bedroom over Portmore when me a market mansion up at Beverly Hills and I want to get a mansion up a Hollywood. You understand? So if me want to move up me the Cherry Garden right now, that's the quality of me get. I mean, see some people have spent some big millions over Hollywood and that's what me want. Me want to elevate. And you are tell me, boy, you want a 1-bedroom over Portmore. I tell you, it's a link one of the G them where I build the 1-bedroom them kind of just some there right now.
Well, see, sometimes the problem with that is them want the mansion treatment for
Why?
price.
The other people them where I get mansion right now, look on them, I crave them and licky because let me tell you this. You know if you just wake up one day and tell me if you can afford a house, a mansion on the hill. When you start make mansion on the hill money, you will know. When you start make that kind of money from your music, when your music is hitting certain charts, when I get how much $1 million contract, if you can afford that, then people are too bad mind. Them see the man there wear Balenciaga, them say, oh, Balenciaga, wear, you know. Me need one, you know. And then we sell them last. Them not have a house, them not have a car, them not have nothing. But them have a Balenciaga because them say, that man will live up on the hill, have it.
I'll be a watch you go on.
So the point of what I said to you is this. You don't need to have a video that looks like Shaggy's video if you now make Shaggy money from music.
Okay, suppose it's a Shaggy level quality song. And you know it's
so let's just pause there.
Shaggy level,
if
but
it is,
the song is great.
This also a Shaggy level song.
Yeah.
You don't have to do nothing but just put it on the internet or put it on a streaming platform when a car sit down for do and sit down and wait for one of the people them who come to Shaggy say, oh my God, I want to sign you for such. If you have a big song, labels are going to come to you and want to put money. You don't have to do nothing. So if you have a big song, you don't have to go to a jail and try to promote it. Be patient. Make a rated lyric video. Yeah. Or take your iPhone and shoot dusty clouds them and move on some water ripples. You put that big Shaggy level song with some ripple water and some mountain from your iPhone.
I think you're being condescending right now.
No man, let me just say this.
This is funny coming from the queen of condescension.
No man, let me ask you a question. Let me just ask you a question now.
I'm kidding.
Let's just give me a big song. I'll tell you. Let's just say, all right, Coffee Toast.
Hey.
All right, Coffee and Toast, which is a big song.
Yeah.
But maybe when she have it, she never know how big it is, right? Did Coffee go and go try shooting a video and say, "Whoa, this is a big song. I mean, I have no money right now. I'm gonna try find this money that I don't have to hire a director on the level of such and such. You go do this." No. Some people want to creep before them walk and they don't understand the process and they want to put their hat where them can't reach it. You can't skip the line, bro. You have to follow it. Big song can't hide. It can't hide. Look at Omi's cheerleader.
Yeah.
How many years it take before it get the nod? Give me the light. Sean Paul, give me the light. That was released years before it bust. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Sometimes what would happen is that sometimes them shoot a video at budget for the song, and when the song eventually blow up, them do
put your hat where you can reach it.
And then reshoot the video.
Put your hat where you can reach it. Me can give the whole of the video. TOK Footprints was the same thing. Shoot a video that they can afford. When it bust on a certain level, they reshot a video. Wayne Wonder,
Letting Go.
Yeah, Elephant Man, Panda River. These are all videos that were done already on a level, and then when it busts on a certain level, then them do not put your hat where you can reach it. Even if you identify that's a big song, it doesn't mean. And here I tell my friends, I have a lot of people who actually do music for a living, right? I advise them, come a bridging them I do music, I'm bridging my producer, bridging my artist. And I said, you should not be spending more than you're earning on your music. And I said this other day in a conference, and this is what I said. You need a hustle and a passion. So if your passion is doing music, you need a hustle. The hustle is how you pay the bills. The hustle is a 9 to 5, something right now that you're gonna keep working and you're gonna use your hustle to fund your passion until your passion is making enough money to fund itself. Then they can dash with the hustle. But the man them nowadays, and woman them, and the people them nowadays, them don't say, "Oh, man, an artist, you know." Them want dress like artists, them want look like artists. Them now make no money. Them now do no other work. Them just sit on, rub out ganja, a write tune and a voice song every day. Some of them are going to have youth. Them have responsibility now. And I'm just sit down and say, "Me artist, and soon boss, you know, the system against me and bad mind, but me now give up, no, me I go and hold the faith." No, you need to go work. You need a hustle. No, I'm being real. You have responsibility, go work.
Well, Jay, that's where the chopping comes into play.
Well, me no business where them want to do for work. Yo, me no, I say,
the hustle funds the passion.
Whatever your hustle is, if your hustle is chopping, that's on you. But when I say you need a hustle to fund your passion.
True.
Until your passion is making enough money so you no longer have to hustle.
Yeah.
And you can't stop looking on the people because you don't know the path. You know what I mean? You don't know. Chronic said it. You know what I mean? You know, the way we're Chronic sang when I say, "Who feels it knows it." That they don't know. They see me spot, but no people don't know your journey. They don't know what you did to get where you are. They want to see the limelight and just say, "Yo, me see that I'm a one." You understand?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying to you. You have to have a hustle. And whatever the hustle is, if the hustle is, hey, I work at a call center right now, I'm an upcoming artist, I put in my work, I can pay for my studio time until somebody sees potential in me. And go ahead.
Question: do you work with young artists? Is that more
100%? Yes.
Yeah, you're willing to work with them.
We work with young artists now.
Okay, because I was looking at your thing now, and I realized that you work mostly kind of with Shaggy, like that's.
Right. So I'm the creative director for Ranch Entertainment, which is Shaggy's company.
Yeah.
So outside of that, like Shaggy, all right, for example, the first music video that I ever made was in the 9th grade in high school in Fort Lauderdale, and it was to a Shaggy song, Boombastic, right?
Yeah.
So I recorded this music video. I was the artist, and me I sing Shaggy song, right? And the first link me get for me, Shaggy, a virgin, what the name? Rabbit Charlton. He is Cecile Charlton's cousin, and he was Shaggy's personal assistant, or he worked at Shaggy's. I say, "I can make you meet Shaggy, but we're going to do some work for Cecile." So me I say, and you are go on.
Because you're a fan of Shaggy.
Not say fan, but me I try boss. You understand? Me I'm hungry and say, "Yo, want to meet the DJ? Want to show him my cassette?" So me I say, I man say, "Yo, just go on link, man. Go and put it to work and do some work for Cecile." You see me I say? So me have to go and do that, and one day. Remember me do over the studio and bring me over the studio Long Island, and Shaggy walk in and me say, "You are the big man that I want him see me cassette, So me just go put in the cassette in a TV. The man say, "What is?" Yo, what this? Yo, man say, yeah, them start laugh, but I say, I look at you, the man say, what this? Are you do this? Me say, man say, you take out that out of the thing, man laugh me to scan, man laugh me to scan, brother, cause me, me and the artist and I sing, Mr. Lover, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But guess what happened? From that, me never get a Shaggy work for though at that point, right? Shaggy, this is Shaggy in wasn't me time,
Yeah.
Hot at the heights of his career,
Peak.
You understand? So I went, go to Jamaica, do some things, and within 2 years of doing work in Jamaica, Shaggy's manager at the time gave me an opportunity to do Broadway, and that was my first Shaggy music video, right? And a lot of other things happened at the time why Shaggy even gave me that opportunity too. It took somebody else fucking up. You know what I mean? I don't even know. Them time the average Shaggy music video about 250,000 US. Ike Williams, Little X, all them Monday. Those are the people doing videos for Shaggy.
Yeah.
And I remember Shaggy's manager say, if I gave you 50,000 US, me say 50,000 US. Them time that the highest me ever do a video for 20,000, And I say, what you mean, man?
And this is money you would pocket, not the budget for the video.
No, man, listen, at that time, though, you have to understand. Do you know what Super 35mm film is?
Yeah.
All right, so it's the highest level, so that costs a lot of money. So all of Shaggy's videos were being shot on Super 35 at that time. So if you're competing with Hype Williams and Little X, who are doing $1 million, $250,000 budget, you have to spend 50 grand for try and make 50 grand look like 250 grand.
Yeah.
So that time, so my first video, look at it, was shot on film. I'm broader than broad. And after that video, Shaggy say, yo, me I rock with the youth. And since then, from that was like 2005, from then till now, I've been making videos for Shaggy.
Yeah.
You understand? But it never just come overnight. You follow me? I say it never just walk in and I say, oh, yo.
Yourself.
It's just, I think it's destiny. It's just destiny. And if you put in the work, and I created a name for myself, I shook up this market enough, put the game over stamp, and everybody's like, yo, who that you? The game over youth, him quality, him style, him thing them different. I made different type of video. If you watch certain videos and the videos that was happening and the videos I made, like Dreaming of You with Alain and Beanie Man.
Where she was Little Red Riding Hood.
Some concept like that. Me start bringing choreography and Mr. Wacky is gone, but it's not. You understand me? I say, in the gully. And people say, oh, can I madman this? In the gully.
Yeah,
you understand?
Like, I mean, it's supposed to be an international video. Where
No, I'm just trying to say it was just
fun,
So I came with a different style and a different vibe.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people here doing a lot of great things that I admired, but I just did things a little differently and always maintain a level of quality.
Yeah.
And that paid off. And I started doing all the digital ad campaigns. Wow. And so from the one with Ding Dong Walking Dance Out, something new, give me something new. Just one of them campaign, the Rappa Pam Pam. So I was doing a lot of things. Rare Nephew Contender, you understand, Cash Cab, Teacha's Pet.
Yeah.
Just crazy amount of different shows.
What
Magnum Vixens.
What about Teacha's Pet? No. But like, when you were creating music videos, was promoting brand Jamaica ever at the forefront of your mind? Like, I need to show and highlight Jamaica to the world.
Yesterday, Bounty Killer said, J. Will, you're the lens of Jamaica. And him say it to me, I run with it. You know what I mean? I never thought of it that way, but my main goal.
I saw intro the lens of Jamaica that morning.
Right?
Yeah, but Bounty Killer just said it yesterday. I say, yo, that body him said, J. Will is the lens of Jamaica. And I've never thought of it that way. But it's like, the truth is this. I came up and the amount of money we did I make, like we made the New York MTV and I say every week, you understand? And then it to decrease to the kind of money when me forward at Jamaica and I collect forward at Jamaica with my son. You understand? Right? You understand?
I don't like how you say that.
Then a hurricane forward. I live. Hurricane forward and man I live, man I rough it. You see me I say? You talk about dumpling and butter and sardine and but me I try to show you say, and my parents them think say me a madman. My parents them say, this boy we used to see him name a go up by MTV, send him go to college too much blows and
You're
skirt
working
ears.
with Dan Rather.
You understand? Work with all of these people, Kanye West, all of them people there. And forward now back at Jamaica. Some father say, which girl? Him gone none, I must a girl. You understand?
I would have thought so.
Yeah, man.
Your father.
Them things I'm mad because guess what? Everybody works so hard to get you out for you to migrate. And if a visa me there, I migrate, green card. You understand? And you want to come, and I had a son at the time. You want to take your son and forward back at Jamaica and go start live back the life for we.
How old was he at the time?
1.
Wow.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So when we moved here, he was about 4. You understand? But the point was that them things some of them madman.
Yeah.
Like say, why you gonna leave that at the pinnacle? But guess what? As I've said, I felt like I was destined to do this and to tell Caribbean. And my long-term goal is basically depicting true Caribbean lifestyle and culture on the big screen. You understand? So I'm not really doing it just to say where people in Jamaica think we want to take our life, our stories here, and we want to see it in Hollywood.
So music video was your passion and storytelling is
music video was just
your music is
the
your
gateway.
Hustle, but your storytelling.
No. The hustle, I came along past hustle. If you talk about hustle, we used to deliver Chinese food. We used to work at KFC. We used to work.
No, I was just saying, like, you know, like your long-term goal was that's the passion to tell Jamaican stories. But
no, my passion is just filmmaking on a whole, and I had a lot of other hustles. But I quickly got to a point after going to college, getting a degree, I got to a point when I didn't need to hustle anymore. I was legitimized, and then working at a MTV, you can't walk anywhere and hand that card, and then it's not a hustle anymore. So I'm not saying I wasn't getting paid. In Jamaica, I'm still did I make money. You understand? I was just saying compared. No, I'm saying it wasn't hustle. I've never hustled filmmaking.
No,
never.
I know, I get it. I was just saying that your overall passion, that's your passion of story, like telling the overall story of Jamaica. That's your
not
passion.
just a, no.
But no, I get it. No,
I don't want to be pigeonholed. I said pigeonholed is a thing. No, I can tell any kind of story. And that's one thing about me, to be honest too. I'm a little bit different. So I grew up in Jamaica, 15 years, and then became a man in America. I have been exposed to a lot of different cultures. So I'm very diverse. And to work at MTV, you had to be of diverse culture and understand different cultures for you to be able to excel. So
the thing is, you could see that through even the music video that they direct. You could see.
Yeah.
So for me, I just feel like with my influence, I can take Jamaican stories to a wider audience, but that's not only my focus. I can tell any story, African story, English story, British, wherever the money they bring it come. You understand?
What's the biggest annoyance I have with the current nowadays music video them?
The thing that I said, like everybody has a gimbal and they just leave it like on a 25 lens, and so in and out, all the shots are the same size, and artists say, yo, this clean. You take the camera and them show the artist. Not even give the artist a monitor. You know what I mean? The artist look on the camera, yo, this body, and dog just up. But guess what? And then, so I'm torn between it, because guess what happened? A part of it is them using what it is that they have. So you can't knock them or bad mind them for that or hate that, and them a get up and they're being productive. You understand? So it's not fair for me to be like, but it's for me, I would just challenge them to say, bro, you have 65% of it, and since you reach so far, you have the big artist, you have the big song, change your lens of that. Just
well, what about concept wise, like how you see with the music video them?
Not everybody is a storyteller, and you don't, in this day and age, sadly, it doesn't take much to entertain Jamaicans. I mean, I don't know, bash me. If you watch, you know, because I don't know if it's splice and edit. Here I go.
We don't do none of those.
Yes, we do. Hear me, I say. It doesn't take gimmicks around Jamaica right now. If you just find a gimmicks, you don't even have to work hard. But find a gimmicks, make sure somebody record it. You can't just be not gonna give an example of previous gimmicks that became a trend. But Jamaica is a gimmicksy place. You follow me? And guess what? We are very forgiving and understanding people too.
We are.
Listen, the biggest Kartel song
We
them.
heard.
Listen up, the biggest Kartel song them. The director didn't really need to have to go above and be as a Kartel tune. No matter where you do, just turn on the camera. You could have video one puppy run through the street and a cat climb a blood clot tree. They might be like, that is sell off. Yo, me know what he was feeling when the dog is just the struggle of the dog and then the cat elevate. Yo, that bud.
I'm trying to deep dives on things that are very
Bro,
much simple.
they don't
as a
have-
cartel. There has to be some deep meaning to these things.
They don't have to. Right now, our fans are very loyal and say, yo, Massacre my artist or Kartel my artist or Skeng my no matter where them do, you can't do nothing wrong.
Yeah.
You follow me? I said
Camel's hungry all the time.
So that's what I'm trying to say, that it's not that hard. They don't have to go too deep and overdo the thing.
Yeah.
You follow me? I try to say?
Yeah.
So they don't need to. So why would you? You understand? So I'm not knocking their storytelling because they're in a market.
Someone is cheated out of a full experience when
No.
whether the artist don't need to do much or the person who's bringing visual, the song.
There will come a time in their life when that's not going to be enough. So when Mr. Billboard selling artists, let's just use MIA. It's MIA, big artists, been watching what's happening in Jamaica. It's like, oh my God, I'm influenced by Jamaica. I want to come there and shoot. She not going to go to that person. She's going to look at all his work because you're just as good as the last thing you did. Nobody know say, oh, you named J-Will, or you did shoot Boomaye, and you did shoot. Nobody don't know about that. J-Will, what you do last. What the last thing what you just do. No, that's a fuck.
Super Bowl commercial.
You understand? So them won't go on the way you do last, which is why me have to wall out, I'm going to do certain things. I have to ensure that the last thing I'm going to do look as good as the best thing I'm going to do. I have to. Because me, I build a legacy. Them man nowadays don't understand what is a legacy. You understand? And them just hustle. And you can't knock them because guess what, food have to eat. People have paid to take care of bills have to pay. We can't follow J-Will and talk about your star, your work. Me have to put a pot on the stove in the dark. Where you say 3 bills, you have me take the 3 bills. Me, we go hustle and do something else. You understand? Rather than water down my craft or water down my legacy. You understand? So what I'm saying to you is, I don't knock the people who are not storytellers because they're not marketing themselves as a storyteller. Every director has a niche. You understand? Rupshan bad pan the editing and the graphics and certain things. And if you like what you've seen Rupshan has done, then you say, yo, man, I'll draw for Rupshan. If you like Magical Studios, or if you like 300, or you like Shane Creative, or, you understand? If the King Cam shoot this, you know, shoot, you understand? So every director has a different knack. Not everybody is a J-Will, not everybody is a Raskasa. But I market myself as a J-Will, and the people who like what J-Will does, when them follow them big money, then we can call J-Will. You understand?
What's the craziest story you can tell about what happened on a video set? Like similar to what you talk about, like even Elephant Man not forward into that earlier.
Brother, crazy
Give me
stories.
Give me two.
Crazy stories. Well, I mean, this is Jamaica, so when the pan set and shot start firing, I mean, that is not crazy. Like,
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that happened all the time. That happened all the time.
Remember one time, Keep Time song say, Jaja, you know what? Me not tell that story there. You know what?
You can't do that.
Somebody can't tell the story.
Say it.
No. Like, when the pan shoot already and shot start fire, right? Whether or not, actually, one of the times, it was just somebody empty a gun for the artist ear, the gun where him have. You see me I say?
Jaja.
But them get jiggy and never know why go on, kind nobody never give no warning and people start run up and done.
You did start run too?
No, me see the play from early because the man did want to put the gun in at the video. I say it's not a video for gun. And he said, yo, what I mean, man, want to clean him. I said, no, brother, me don't want to see it.
Was it?
Me don't want to see it, brother. I was like, girls dancing.
Wow.
Me don't want to see it. Man, I say, yo, we can rise the thing in the jail. I said, no, because that cost rising. You see me, I say? I mean, the artist, they want to rise it. The man still going to rise it, brother. I see him.
And where was the location?
Me not tell you that, brother.
Residential.
Definitely not residential. But you understand? Man, they just want the artist hear the machine. You see me? I say, but everybody never get the memo, you see?
Alright,
But that's not the craziest. The craziest thing. All right. Here's this story. Let me tell this story. I did a video once where shoot the video, everything went perfect. It was the perfect freaking day, right? And later in the day, now, me get a date. Me get a date with a girl, and she said she want to go watch a comedy show. See me I say? So them used to have a place named Backyard up on Constant Spring Road, comedy show called Crack Up. So me and a girl forward up there, go to the comedy show. I was driving a white Toyota Corolla. You know what I mean? Comedy show done, forward back now at the car. And I see a white car, I put the key in the car. And she said, but it's not a Corolla drive, this is a Cressida. I'm going to look and I say, oh shit. Somebody stole a car with all the footage, all my camera gear, everything was in the car at the time. And that was like, welcome to Jamaica. It was one of my first experiences in Jamaica where everything got stolen. All of the footage for the music video, everything.
Wait. It was for Welcome to Jamaica?
No. Welcome to Jamaica, meaning me.
Oh,
One of my first experiences. One of my first experiences coming into Jamaica. You understand?
Yeah.
And then
you never get it back?
the story, yes, I got it back. The story.
Oh.
Listen to me. I wish I just never. Cause you can be in a place and you don't know what go on. There's 3 types of people in the world, right?
True.
Three. Those who know what's happening, right? Those who wonder what's happening, and people like us who make things happen.
Okay.
You understand? 3 set of people. Me did like from when me I wonder what go on. You know what I mean? Me don't like know things too much. You follow me? I say, you see, you can't undo it, no brother.
Yeah.
You see, from you know, you can't undo it, no brother.
Yeah.
And Jamaica have an underground. You see me? I say, brother, you have everything is connected in some way.
True.
You follow me? I say,
True.
and you have to have links. You have to know people. You see me? I say. And me learn that poor me is American, you know what I mean? So when me found go at the police station, I'm saying, hey, hello, listen, somebody just stole my car. Could you radar the chopper? It is a white. Police laughed. Police laughing.
The man boss, I get to the chopper.
the man call one of the next squad. The man call one of the next squad and say, yo, tell him again. What you want to do? We say, hey, so white Toyota Corolla, license plate. Listen, just if you call the chopper right now, the man laugh. The man laugh with the scar, man.
Wow.
The man laugh. They say, go on, let's go sit down, man. The blood clot movie.
You're Yankee.
You understand? So that night, you get a different perspective of Jamaica. You follow me, I say? And from everything where happened, from that point to lead back, forget about the things them in the car. Me not spoil the movie. You understand? Cause that never gonna be a movie. But the video was TOK Footprints. And we get back the things them. You know what I mean? And that video eventually came out. You understand? But
like no questions asked, like you just get it.
No, sir. I mean, a bag of things going. You see me I say 6 degrees of separation, you understand? Yeah, but long and short, it worked, you know, but that was my introduction to Jamaica. We say, yo, this is not a normal place.
I had no backups none to...
Brother, me just left the video set. And this side about me I got before me go on my yard. Okay. You understand?
I like it. When you go for his birthday, I like them just knock the car and take out the laptop. Outside the car with all the way. But
I can tell you this, bro. I can tell you this. In Jamaica, it's when people love and respect you and rate you, it goes miles.
True.
You understand?
True.
And if you can link the right person, say, yo, Jay will think no, and 2 people start make 2 call and ray. You might have to run some food.
Yeah.
See me I say? But if you have respect in the street a certain ways, and you can't just have yourself, you can't market yourself only to a certain type of people. And that's what me can reason with the gullies of Garrison half man, and then I reason with the Prime Minister and some tomorrow, and then next week me the Miami I talk to some counselor. You understand? And then next week I fly go to Germany and I work with FIFA or UEFA Super. You understand? So you have to I'm multifaceted. You understand? In a way like that where me can there road in the street as well me so me in the streets.
Yeah.
So me I say me can the uptown same way. So it's not just a Yankee or a uptown youth or foreigner in the streets.
I mean, the lesson that you learned from that incident
is you have to make connection and go in a different communities and do good. When we go in a community and shoot video, you have to bring money, make people eat too. You see me I say? So if you're going to this place, you make this man eat a food, or like a basic school, you donate some TV or you donate something, you have to make people know your name. You can't just live in a Jamaica and just a certain place and certain people don't know you. You understand me I say? And you're going to them area and you shoot video such and such. You have to go in the area, do some research, talk to the people them, and say, yo, here I go on, my father and I come shoot a video, rare. Me have a little package, rare. You talk to the man, them, not just Mr. Chin, you pay Mr. Chin film shop, and not just society, you know?
Yeah.
The man, you have to...
I thought you said not to leave your things.
No, because guess what, go on? Your things always get people have to rate and respect you. You see me I say? It's about respect or power, you understand?
Yeah.
The respect goes miles. You follow me I try to say?
True.
Because you can't avoid certain things, people hungry. And man, we go anywhere, go look anything. You think, no, we're not safe.
Was there instance where you have to learn the hard way about doing them thing there? Or you just talk about like paying certain people, you see me?
No,
but they go
man,
a certain place and you never do certain things and then them say, yo,
don't go there. Like for me, if you go certain place, you need to know the road code, you need to know who run off the star, what go on. You can't just go in a people place like that. Or just don't go there.
Yeah.
It's plain and simple. Link up KSAC. Where the name? KSAC?
Yeah, Kingston St. Andrew.
Yeah, you link up them, get some permit for some main road, get some set police, and you just stay a certain place, stay up on Narbrook and Cherry Garden places. But if it is you're gonna go to certain places and capture their community, you understand me I try to say? You have to know where I'm going.
Who was the hardest artist to work with?
Yeah, try to set me up, brother. Yeah, try to set me up. Even though I'm difficult still. See me I say?
So sometimes they do. That's why it shouldn't be a problem for you say, oh.
You know, remember everybody is a marketing, is a brand. And I try
Good answer.
And I try destroy nobody's brand, but I can tell you a story about the artist, right?
Yeah.
So I shoot a video with the artist. No, this is too easy. Yeah.
I guess it.
Yeah, I guess based upon the incident.
Maybe not.
Yeah, they can. You know what I mean? Anyways. Yeah, the artist know himself. Man, but I think he actually markets himself for being difficult. It's like, yeah, I prove a point today because I'm difficult. You know what I mean? But guess what? He's fucking talented.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Usually,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you find somebody talented. But guess what? There's a lot of obstacles in filmmaking, and everybody knows it's kind of like you just have to improvise, overcome, and adapt to the
Because
situation.
I work with people, and people aren't perfect. Yeah.
I saw you.
Exactly.
I mean, I was watching an interview that you did with Reggaeville, and you're saying that, you know, I think you're just recounting like a barrier to us going further, where professionalism, you know, coming into play, where people is like, if you show up, like if you said the call time is 5 o'clock and you're not there at 5, you're leaving. I was like, was that true at the time, and is it still true now, where you kind of ensure that their professionalism going on
you can't really ensure the professionalism on someone else's behalf, but I can tell you that lack of discipline has been a huge factor in us not going, or certain artists not going to their full potential of where they could actually go. And just even certain people, like even me myself, there's a certain discipline that I had to learn when trying to convert from being a music video director to someone that's directing corporate commercials or corporate campaigns. Certain, you know, man want to roll up spliff and weed and certain things on certain set. I have to cut that out if we're doing, like, say, a corporate commercial. You know, you have to approach it different from if you shoot a music video. So some little simple things, you understand?
Yeah.
And I had to learn myself too, because every life is a learning process. And as you get older, you're learning.
Yeah.
So even me myself have learned, say, yo, Jay, you can't go on the way you go on, and I tell a girl, all right, shake your body. Yeah, my girl. Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, hold up your breast now, bite a lip, bite a tongue.
Oh my God. That's how you are?
No, I'm not saying that's how I am.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, man.
That's how you are on the video sets.
No, man, say, if I say stay when they're on a video set,
yeah.
when I
try
let me ask you a
direct.
question. When I watch all a video like Fever,
Yeah.
and you see a girl a wine and a girl and
They have to be directed.
You think she alone a go on,
No.
so? May I play some blouse and skirt, usher and some song in the background, and I say, oh my girl, and I tell her some things. You see me I say?
Yeah.
When you reach now, I give her a shot of Patron or a shot of Hennessy or something.
Yeah.
See me I say her some white rum.
Yeah.
Trust me, white rum.
Works
Always
every
work.
time.
The devil's
You see me I
juice.
say?
Yeah.
But then now you reach when a corporate set now, you have to just kinda, you know? And a couple of times before, me tell some people about them blouse and skirts, some corporate people, and call you, Jesus Christ, Jay, you can't do that or you can't read. I say, I mean, she come one up on my monitor, I'm to she. And she said, no, you understand? So me did have to brush up certain sides and get corporate because
Clean up them
people will
dirty
just
ways they
not
learn from
consider you.
dancehall.
Yeah, people will just not consider you for certain things, and then I just start learn for just try and make Carleen be the voice for certain things, you know, until me could have brush up me rough, you know, cause I was
Which is
built in
strange. You're
dancehall,
coming
you
from
understand?
America, and you know to play that too. Like I know the
And
whole
America
race
farm, and
issue
a dance,
of America, black,
Jamaica
white. Okay.
responsible for
Yeah, dancehall.
my badness, you know.
Well, we have to go into teacher aspect now, because I know that you said that filmmaking, telling storytelling is really a passion of yours. I actually wanted to move beyond the music video into reality shows, into documentary, and with Teacher Aspect, that was your first one. I remember watching the interview. You said Puppy Love was going to be your next.
The next one. That was supposed to be the follow-up.
But that never happened. At least I never see it.
No, I didn't. They never.
So why never gone?
Boss get locked up.
Oh, it was with him?
No, I was doing a spin-off from Teacher. Talk about Teacher's Pet. You know, Teacher's Pet is really from just me seeing the power and the potential of reality shows in America, how to format them
TV.
in a certain ways. You understand? And then I brought that knowledge here. And then Flavor Flav, like Flavor of Love, was popular. And I was like, yo, who bigger than Vybz Kartel? You understand? And I remember at that time we're working closely with Tara Playfair and Chris Deering from then was Lime, I think it was at that time. And I was like, yo, would I love to do a reality TV show on Kartel? And so, Kartel, of course, was working with Kartel at the time. I remember we were standing up in Asylum the night, we're on a Kartel car, and anybody who knows, like, in Asylum, Kartel have a little car with him there, I'm going to link him and say, yo, Teacher's Pet, rare, man said, but, you understand?
Like you made the pitch to him
in our dance, we just did it.
Elevator pitch in our dance.
In our dance, we did it and I talk
I think
back.
it was club.
You understand? And the man say, yo, and one thing though, Vybz Kartel had always wanted to like do movies, like he's an actor, you know what I mean? I always wanted to be an
we've
actor.
done a review of one of his earlier works.
So him say, yo, ready J-Will, ready right now. You see me I say? Okay, you don't know Vybz Kartel is a, you know?
Yeah.
So him ready, you know? And then the thing was he's always a pioneer in whatever he does. You understand? He likes to like, he'll give you the credit, the first dancehall artist to do this or to have his reality show. I mean, make you know what go on. And for him, he was just a pioneer ahead of his time. But yeah, Teacher's Pet. Trust me.
Do you think you could do another one like this out here now in this time?
With
another artist, no?
With another artist. Which other artist right now is controversial enough that has enough controversy happening around them, whether their love life, their character, their image, their music. So that's what Vybz Kartel brought. There was a lot of controversy behind the artist himself.
Yeah, because they said like it was after he finished, he was going away. Like he said that he was feeling the energy of him probably getting locked up.
Like when we were shooting that show, there's a lot of things that happened that was just out. Like we understood later why that was happening, but at the time we never know why it go on. You understand? Like some police just random pop up at the set and say, oh, we hear some knives over here, you know? And I said, really? And it was like 20 police in our truck, you know? So at that time, we never know what that is, you understand? But as I said, while we were filming the show though, we definitely felt a vibe, or there was a vibe that something
ominous. Ominous. Like he was,
Oh,
it almost felt like his last hurrah.
We never know that.
No, watching it and everything going. I know when you're filming,
I was
it
shooting,
never
I
felt
didn't know
like
that,
that. But how everything played out, it felt like his last hurrah.
I mean, you knew by the time everything played out that it was.
Yeah.
But that was the last. So that month that we took shooting Teacher's Pet was during his last month of freedom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Literally.
Shooting with him every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was there anything that on a shoot that on a can't put up anywhere at all?
What that mean? Say that.
Like the know said they on a shoot things that could be edited and put on TV, and then on a put like uncut version.
Yeah, there was.
So was there things? No, was there things that on put up on the net, like on a shoot, it could even put up on the net?
It was so X-rated and outlandish.
Yeah,
no, there was definitely a lot of things. Like I hope And it deserves it based on how Teacher Spread was interrupted from showing on TV. And then we still had it on pay-per-view, but a lot of people didn't get to see it all. A lot of people didn't even get to see it till its end, based on what happened. We would love to repackage and fully edit everything what we have and put it out. That would be like a Netflix or like Amazon or a Hulu or something big. You understand?
YouTube radar or something.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But no, man, it was epic.
It was, to Jay Will, and you when you talk about that storytelling, because I love storytelling. I love movies overall. I think me and her have that shared love of movies, and I love, like we get into the nitty gritty. When most people love it and it's entertaining, like we'll discuss it after what it is, how it goes, and some of the things that could be improved. And I was thinking to overall in Jamaica, Derek, them just now make a Bob Marley biopic. Like, why our local industry movie? Well, I don't know if it's an industry, but whatever. Like a local industry.
You just said it.
Yeah.
It's
why we can't do like a biopic of Kartel? Because I think his story alone, the man is an enigma in and of itself. Like
it will happen.
I think it will actually.
It will happen. I mean, based on who Vybz Kartel is, it's just a matter of time. But you gotta understand that in the American film industry, if you look at how much billions of revenue is made in that industry, of what they pump into it and what it makes back.
Yeah.
In Jamaica, this is business. When people put certain amount of money into certain things, they don't get it back. So you find if Jamaica was to build an infrastructure and put up certain amount of money, like in other countries, into the film and entertainment industry, we would have the opportunity to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
You understand? So, but we're mainly looked to outside, like the Bob Marley movie that's made right now. It's not the money it's not coming from Jamaica. It's coming from elsewhere. So we only right now entertain when people come here to spend money, and we facilitate and take some of that money. You understand? But nothing is originating from here.
Yeah.
The last successful movie, I would say. I don't even have the numbers, so I can't really say. You understand? But when you think about movies, you think about the harder they come. You understand?
Better Must Come was actually good too, but I don't know the numbers it did. Yeah.
That as well. So Better Must Come also too.
Sprinter.
Sprinter. And then
on Netflix.
Those are good movies, but I'm trying to say Storm didn't get the amount of money that he should have gotten to do a movie on that level. And if he did, it would have went so much further. You understand? You understand? Yeah. If you a little bit of money, Storm get for the Better Must Come in. Little bit of money. To just make it, he had a little bit of money and get.
Wow.
And even Sprinter to never big budget. You understand?
Yeah.
So people are not investing in our film industry and in our directors.
Why not? Why do you think that's the case? And I mean, who could be? Because
money.
Corporate companies, they make most of the money.
Corporate companies are putting their money into something else. You have your money. You decide where you're going to buy with it, right?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to say that the film and entertainment industry, we're not getting a lot of support. Like, it's just not there.
Yeah.
You understand? Hopefully this will change. But fortunately for people like me can't sit down and wait. So me have to go out and go look elsewhere, but bring it forward back at Jamaica, come shoot.
Yeah.
And I think the few things that has happened from here has been a case of that, where Sprinter money never originate from here. So Storm did have to go elsewhere, go seek that and forward there, so come shoot it. You understand?
But and I mean your Jeep Wrangler commercial, like.
So what I worked on the campaign. So there was a couple different aspects of the campaign. You had the commercial. Yeah. You had the 4x4E.
Right, yeah.
So there's a couple aspects of the campaign. You have the commercial, the Super Bowl commercial. You have all the TikTok activations, the behind the scenes, and the music video. So I was a part of a team for this entire campaign. So what I directed the music video, which comes out tomorrow. We've shown little pieces of it. Yeah. And the music video has parts of the commercial in it.
Yeah, you understand?
Yeah. So
that's why. So you didn't direct the Super Bowl commercial.
Super Bowl commercial. No, I'm just a part of the campaign. Okay. So I was hired by Jeep to make certain pieces of the campaign, and the pieces that I did was their TikTok activation, the behind the scenes for it, and also the music video, which for the song, which is the soundtrack for the Super Bowl commercial.
So was Shaggy instrumental in like saying, hey, I have a producer?
100%. Shaggy produced the song, and he wanted to do it for the culture, and he wanted to ensure that Jamaican culture, because the original song is done by Marcia Griffiths. So he wanted to ensure that he had Marcia on the track, and also that it depicted culture. So even though we're advertising a Jeep and advertising Electric Slide, a dance that Electric Boogie is a song, but Electric Slide is a dance that has become huge in American
Which I didn't
culture.
even know that black Americans is a part of their staple of them summertime barbecue.
Every wedding, it's huge. Huge. So it was important to him that Jamaica played a huge role. So he put together this solid team with the producer Shane, who was Jamaican, Marsha Givers, Amber Lee, Jamila Falak, Moyan, you understand, who came to Jamaica, recorded it in Jamaica, and he wanted to ensure that parts of the video were shot here as well. So Shaggy was like the main person behind. That's how I got on, and that's how I got
they reached out to Shaggy. They
reached out to Shaggy. Shaggy produced the song, and Shaggy put together the team to do everything else.
Okay. Yeah. And I mean, Shaggy probably don't get enough credit for like always championing brand Jamaica.
Man, I hear money,
He does a lot.
Because I saw that with Good Morning Jamaica, it was shot out by Port Authority. And I mean, that's also incredible. Like, he could have gone to
elsewhere.
America.
No, man. Shaggy is one of the people that's championing for Jamaican and Caribbean culture on the mainstream. Like everywhere I go, if one thing you ever notice, you just look on any show where Shaggy perform, there's a Jamaican flag in his pocket.
Yeah.
You understand? He's a person who always just put Jamaica up on the forefront.
Because suppose so many people think that he's culture. American.
Huh?
Suppose many people think he's American, like he's just the same.
But in a sense, we are, in a sense where Jamaican. So me have 2 passports. I'm sure Shaggy probably have 2. I don't know. Yeah, but you're American and Jamaican. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, big up Gio. We'll a whole heap more we could have talked to you about and all these things. The work is extensive. The catalog. It's almost never ending.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
what's next though for you?
Yeah.
What's up next for you?
All right, we have a huge announcement. I'm working on a documentary that is executive produced by Shaggy. It's called The 15th Parish, and basically it's depicting Brooklyn, New York as the 15th parish and telling the story of how dancehall and reggae music broke, who were the players, what was happening, like the shift in migration where people was leaving Jamaica due to violence and certain things back in the 70s and 80s, telling the story of VP Records, what was happening during that time when people shifted and moved to certain places, and a lot of stories. DJ Kool Herc, Biltmore Ballroom, like there's a lot of, so this documentary was shot in the US and also in Jamaica, and as I said, is executive produced by Shaggy. I'm a producer on the project, and it's getting a big premiere. I can't say where because it hasn't been announced yet, but it'll be announced in April.
So you've already shot it and everything?
Yes, it's completed. So this is happening. It's already completed.
Okay.
Right now we're just licensing certain music and certain things in it, but it's finished and completed. So that's a documentary called The 15th Parish. We might change the title, but right now the work.
I imagine like you're actually going to be a 15th parish.
Maybe.
Exactly.
Maybe. Yeah.
When?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's in discussion.
Yeah.
But if our thing come out before then, oh well. But I'm sure it's a working title.
Yeah.
But that's being premiered. So that's one thing that's coming out. And as well, I basically am a part of Creative Source Productions, ran by me and Carleen Samuels. And what we do, we line produce. So anybody coming to the Caribbean to shoot. So we have huge clients, like anything from...
I saw the Levi, you were
the
part of
Levi's
that.
commercial, anything, Love in Paradise, 90 Day Fiance, Inked, Anthony Bourdain, Parts Unknown, Travel Channel, Discovery Channel, Nat Geo.
He died.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, but we were the one, when he came here to Jamaica, we were the one that produced and make everything happen. So what we do, as I said, we line produce, DJ Khaled, Jay-Z, Beyonce, when everybody forward to Jamaica, Creative Source Productions run the production. So I don't only direct. You understand? Also, I'm a production manager and a producer as well. Carlene is a head producer at Creative Source.
Yeah.
And we have that company together. And
Yeah.
just we have our hands in a lot of different things.
We
You
see.
understand? Not just the things that I'm directing. So J Will can manage a job that you're directing or that Ruption is directing, anybody's directing. You understand? So it's not just about, just my thing.
Like a shoot.
Exactly.
But if you
Teamwork,
do
man.
everything, you're
Yeah.
full. Okay, nice.
Give thanks for passing through J Will, speaking with us. Where the people them can follow up on the socials?
Well, J Will Films on everything. So it's JAYWILLFILMS on Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. Just J Will Films. YouTube,
Yeah.
And just keep Instagram. Everything I do, I post on Instagram. Also, I'm getting ready to do a movie soon, right? And so
This is what we
we're
want
gonna
to know
post.
about. This is what I want to hear, yeah.
Yeah, man. I want to post anything as far as casting or anything like that.
Okay.
We post it on Instagram and it goes to the Facebook and the other pages.
We can be a
You
part of it
understand?
somehow.
Of course, as long as
Can you act?
Can you act?
Well, I can act like my interview somebody.
Here I go on. You can't just be the man of death.
He's in there.
The body them.
Man, you know I'm dead in the show. Man, you know I'm dead in the show.
I mean,
brother.
then I sure.
You dead in the show? All right.
I want to be
As long as
me
me get a little camera time, like me can go. Just give me one of them.
You know, Law and Order SU would not be anything without a dead person. So,
But the Jamaicans have no one dead in
They
the
know
show.
I did nice show.
Every artist, as long as we're not dead. It's a problem, bro.
God bless up, Jay. Give thanks yet
respect.
again, man. Yeah, man, I owe you that, people.